Michael's presentation, Michael's Speakers Bureau speech. And now on to the introduction. My name is Michael Moreno. I'm a recent graduate from McFadden Technical College in Broward County, where it is a trade school where you can do technical programs and mechanical engineering and vehicle repair, computer programming, nursing, culinary arts. And my interest is in computer programming. And I got involved in Different Brains when Dr. Reitman came to our class to prepare a presentation about what Different Brains was about. And so I wanted to be a part of Different Brains to help empower people with different neurodiverse abilities to bring content for Different Brains of stories of those who have been through the same experience as me. I've been fraught with shyness and introverted contact with people because of my sensory issues. Now on to the Blockbuster story. When I was 12 years old, I went to Blockbuster Video, which is a video store, which I used to rent and buy movies and video games as well. When I was in New York visiting my aunt, and it was close to my aunt's home, what happened next was that we were looking for a movie. I looked upon this Dish Hopper streaming box on display when I had to explain to my father optimistically about what it does, what it entails to the specifications of the function of the third-party streaming apps like Hulu, Netflix, HBO, and Starz. And the manager of Blockbuster overheard me and said to my mother that I explained the process of this product perfectly, and also said that he wanted to hire me. And I was validated of the time of my knowledge and what I researched on my own time through different sources to get my own information to know what technical specifications that entailed. So I was happy that someone validated me of what I knew. Onto my personal story. When I was 13 years old, I took apart an old Dell computer PC. And I learned many components, such as it has a 3.2 gigahertz of RAM, an Intel Pentium processor, and a DVD disk drive, and as well as a hard disk drive. I am inspired by those who took the initiative of helping people by developing inventions to save the world and take part of the mission statement of always innovating for the betterment of humanity. Such as Nikola Tesla, who developed an AC motor of continuous current of positive and negative electrons in a continuous flow of energy automatically. Elon Musk, who's an entrepreneur, computer programmer, engineer, and investor of companies such as co-founder of Tesla, which is an electric car company, the co-founder of SpaceX, which is a privately funded space exploration company, and also an AI implant-based company called Neuralink. Benjamin Franklin, who is an inventor, a diplomat, the author of the first almanac, developed the first printing press, and the first discovery of electricity, with the key being attached to a kite. Now, on to my continuation of my personal invention. Right now, my saltwater energy reactor that I'm working on is going to possibly replace fossil fuels. And I want to create a safe alternative energy to power my home instead of relying on non-renewable energy that is unsafe. I want to make a safe alternative of energy to water and self-ionizing energy to power my home and to add modifications to my invention to make it work. Especially if my resources are limited, I've tried other ways by reading publication researches and trying to understand the technology. I have also other inventions and projects that I have in mind. But those are in the near future for the moment, but that is what I'm currently working on. my effect on autism through the years and how I coped with it. When I was 14 years old, I heard from my mother that I had autism spectrum disorder, which means I don't have social interactions, and that I have sensory issues towards people at times. And I was diagnosed at an early age. I was shocked, but not full to the extent where I was crazily shocked with my diagnoses. But it came mildly to me, so it wasn't a big issue of concern. But I still had some issues with socializing and that I was shy. I now know that I had to accept myself as who I am and to be proud of who I become in the future with my diagnoses and move forward with my life. What I do at Different Brains. What I do at Different Brains is editing, transcription, and an on-camera host for the week in neurodiversity. I do editing of videos of the content that we produce so we can evaluate the sections of which we need to cut the minutes of clips and the videos to shorten the hours of what's needed. And I do non-camera hosting in the week in neurodiversity so we can deliver the content of articles and videos to bring to our viewers who watch us to enrich and empower their lives with new stories and finding a voice in the neurodiverse community and inspiration. Also, I learned different skill sets to enhance my knowledge, such as developing productivity leveling for more content to deliver onto our viewers, to capture the essence of our creativity. And as an intern, I would want to receive feedback to improve my work and to have communication skills to broaden my mindset to implement content for our viewers. And that's the end of the presentation.
All right, nicely done. Very good.
Great job.
Excellent.
Great job.